The McWhat?
McDonald's restaurant. I never heard of it either, but they have over 2,000 locations in this state alone.
Must have sprung up overnight.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most popular food chains of the 2000s.
Hi, boys. Mom, she's here! She's got Kerno!
For this list, we'll be looking at the most influential and successful American fast food chains of the 2000s. Did we forget a chain that you love? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10, Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen has come a long way since opening its first location in 1940.
So, how's it going at Point Place Junior College?
Well, the education's not too great, but the upside is it's next to the Dairy Queen.
The end of the 1990s saw interest from Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway company, carrying them into the next century with a solid foundation. In the 2000s, the restaurant brought out the Grill and Chill brand that included several enhancements to the overall dining experience. Their menu items, such as the best-selling Blizzard, received upgrades, including the popular Blizzard of the Month program.
Try the Pumpkin Pie Blizzard, made with creamy DQ soft serve and sweet pumpkin pie.
Leading into Americans' love of ice cream with an emphasis on their most profitable products, DQ reached the point where they easily made several $1 billion in revenue a year.
Who's up for Dairy Queen?
Dairy Queen!
Number 9, Chipotle. Chipotle represents one of the premium fast casual chains in the US. Through E. coli outbreaks and extra charges for guacamole, the business model endures with a quality take on burritos and tacos.
And let me tell you, Chipotle has been very good to me.
Investments from companies like McDonald showed strong support for the restaurant in the early decade. From the late 1990s until the mid-2000s, the company grew considerably in terms of locations.
And we're getting a new Chipotle at the mall?
As they built hundreds more stores. America embraced a change to their diet and wallets during the time in favor of Chipotle. Their unprecedented growth only continued from there, as they spent the 2000s becoming a household brand, showing up competitors with their more fresh ingredients and make-your-own format.
Well, I'll be in the kitchen studying the Chipotle menu for my next job.
Number 8, Dunkin'. According to Dunkin' Donuts, America runs on their coffee. They're so confident about this statement that they dropped the donuts from the name.
That's good for $5 at Dunkin' Donuts. Any Dunkin' Donuts.
It's one of the more successful coffee brands in the US, with a product that has an appeal across generations.
Oh, look, you got your Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
The price remained affordable while still earning the organization billions of dollars by the end of the decade. Even though they have a loyal New England following, Dunkin' expanded to nearly every corner of the country. They've now grown to the point of being amongst the most substantial donut shops on Earth. Next to sharing locations with co-branded Baskin-Robbins, they also expanded their customer reach and put up a good fight against rivals like Starbucks.
Go back to Starbucks!
Number 7, Domino's. Domino's took plenty of hits in their tenure as a pizza powerhouse during the 2000s.
He's orienting his own executioner.
Like the old Domino's pizza crust teaching the new Domino's pizza crust how to be crusty.
Through all of their setbacks and criticism, the organization survived on marketing gimmicks like guaranteeing delivery in 30 minutes or less. They also took their critiques to heart and did a rebrand in the late decade, complete with employees openly discussing the company's shortcomings and frequent missteps.
We listen to our consumers and they want us to be better and we want them to be happier. We want people to love our pizza.
Their ability to power through bad reviews and reinvent their image took customers by surprise. This ended up helping their overall image and profits heading into the 2010s, along with other transparent features, such as their pizza tracker that allowed consumers to track their order to completion.
That's the way a pizza should be. Can I keep the rest of this?
Number 6, Taco Bell. Taco Bell partly stays so popular because of their constant drive to innovate in their test kitchen.
You want to do something fun? You want to go to Taco Bell?
They spent the last several decades on the cutting edge of revolutionary and sometimes outrageous food items. During the 2000s, the Crunchwrap Supreme and Mountain Dew Baja Blast were two of the many new products to entice customers to come back for more.
Dozens of names later, the team chose the perfect name to describe this new soda that was a tropical lime storm on ice. Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
To capitalize on America's fascination with the brand, the NBA got on board in 2009 with a partnership with them. The following years were even better to the company as they made an especially popular collaboration with Doritos, along with other menu creations in the 2010s.
And after months of development, the Nacho Cheese Doritos Locos Tacos were perfected and unleashed upon the world.
Number 5, Subway. Few restaurants had more ubiquitous advertising campaigns in the 2000s.
Thank you all so much. You know, after a year of eating delicious sub sandwiches,
I've proven weight loss is easy!
With the Jared Fogle advertisements, they initially struck gold with a series of commercials highlighting the company as a healthy alternative to more greasy chains. This was long before Fogle's crimes came to light, but at the time, he was welcomed as a hugely popular spokesperson. Another stroke of marketing genius came with the $5 footlong deal.
Footlong. $5 footlong. Any footlong.
By the end of the decade, this largely became their signature item through a tough financial chapter in American history. This doesn't even consider that the sandwich giant started establishing itself as one of the most ubiquitous food brands by location at the time.
Gang, meet Greendale's newest student, Subway.
Your name is Subway.
Yep. Using a groundbreaking but surprisingly legal process known as corpohumanization, real people such as myself are now allowed to represent the collective humanity of business owners.
Number 4. Burger King. Burger King sometimes earns the reputation of being in the lower tier of burger spots.
I worked at Burger King 3 years. This is worse than that.
Starting in the 2000s, the royal chain kicked it up a notch with their own spin on fast food innovation. This includes introducing the cult favorite chicken fries, which debuted to positive reception in 2005.
BK chicken fries, all white meat chicken with the courage to be French fries.
BK also received a boost from investments as they were given an IPO, leading to hundreds of millions in revenue increases. On the marketing front, the company's attempts at viral commercials netted some additional attention for their use of the King character.
Wake up with the King.
All of these changes reminded consumers of the fact that the Whopper remains an underestimated juggernaut in the drive-thru world.
It's a wonderful restaurant.
It sure is.
Number 3. Wendy's. Some might view Wendy's as following in the footsteps of McDonald's, but they've managed to pave their own way in the industry.
Hello, welcome to Wendy's. May I take your order, please?
Founder Dave Thomas would be proud to know that his brand saw considerable growth and decent marketing footprint after his passing. In lieu of Thomas being the spokesman, commercials turned attention back to the food itself. These included new items such as the smash hit, the Baconator.
May I get you all a Baconator?
Yes. Tapping into the viral power of the pork delicacy, they hit a home run with the accompanying ads. The Ohio-based organization with square burgers included vanilla Frosties and other innovative food products as well. Their decade also saw huge revenue increases and a serious expansion of their restaurant locations.
Could I just have a Frosty and a baked potato, please?
You have to come to the restaurant to order food.
Well, I'll send somebody to pick it up. Just have it ready.
It's ready now.
Well, I'll put it aside.
Number 2. Starbucks. Starbucks entered the 21st century as one of the leading premium coffees of its kind. They figured out a way to sell people cups for a little extra, putting locations in most US cities, and finally taking over the suburbs in the same way.
The whole purpose of places like Starbucks is for people with no decision-making ability whatsoever to make 6 decisions just to buy 1 cup of coffee.
The company purchased several competitors and smaller chains in their field during the 2000s, including Seattle's Best Coffee. Along with notable acquisitions, they grew considerably in terms of stores.
In 5 minutes, this place is becoming a Starbucks.
The true impact and strength of their brand could arguably be that even after the economic downturn in the last decade, loyal customers still returned for their venti lattes.
All right, 3 venti lattes.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Carl's Jr. With menu additions like the $6 burger, the restaurant tried to go big or go home.
Jalapeno burgers. New at Carl's Jr.
Panera Bread. The fast casual bakery offered up a less greasy alternative to the burger and pizza chains.
This is fantastic. Panera.
Pizza Hut. The Earth's biggest pizza chain experimented with new slogans and brands like Wing Street.
Get more with America's favorite pizza, Pizza Hut, now online.
Chick-fil-A. The sandwich chain continued to grow from a southern powerhouse to a national favorite.
For Live Witness News, I'm David Carpetian. Katie?
KFC. Kentucky Fried Chicken survived the avian flu outbreak to continue their domination.
KFC, we do chicken sandwiches right.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. McDonald's. Unsurprisingly, McDonald's has been one of the most dominant food chains in the world for many years.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. What can I get for you?
They've sold billions of burgers and have some of the most recognizable iconography in the restaurant business. In the 2000s, they re-energized their brand with the I'm Lovin' It campaign and jingle.
I'm loving it.
It's hard to argue against this being one of the most memorable marketing decisions in history. The Golden Arches also got rid of their supersizing promotion and pushed their salad options in an attempt to distance themselves from more unhealthy options. Continuing on with that overhaul, the company created other changes, such as an overhaul to their McNuggets recipe.
And then a quarter pounder with cheese, McNuggets.
Would you like to supersize that?
Can you handle it?
Absolutely.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.